Alright, so as frustratingly amusing as that was, I just made the entire video that I'm about to do again, because it turns out if you have iTunes running in the background, even if it's not actually playing, it doesn't record anything. So, starting all over. Today we're going to show you where I'm at on hosting your own Docker registry with SSL enabled. I have two different development boxes going on. I'm going to show where the registry is right now. So right now registry is running on version 2, basically, whatever. And if we come out to, excuse me, I apologize, a little sore throat, not COVID, I promise. It's not funny, but it is. All right, so I'm running running Docker through, daggone, excuse me, I'm sorry. It's going to restart, call it registry. We're going to take the current directory that it's in and include certs and mount certs to that, do a little volume mapping for where we're actually going to store all the containers within the registry so that for data persistence. And all that is going to be SSL mounting for port 443, and then we're going to expose that so we can get to it. So what we're going to do is check out the images we have. I'm going to do Docker. I'm going to pull from the regular. I'm going to pull CentOS 6.2. I think might be one. CentOS 6.2. Nope, it is not. All right, so hang tight. Let me find one that we can. 6.6 is one. I have another monitor that I'm looking at. It's not in the recording, obviously. All right, so this is going to pull from hub.docker.com and make a container or image ID, whatever. It's not actually, it doesn't start it, but CentOS version 6.6 has that container ID. So we're going to take that and we want to put it in our own repository. Right now, we have CentOS 6, 7, and 8. We're going to add 6.6 to that. So we're going to tag that image ID as dev.ben SpelledABC.me, and it's going to be CentOS 6.6. My number formatting is just a little bit different, but it's following what I have for the other versions for the purpose of this tutorial or demo, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to tag it. Docker push, and we're going to push it, and now you see CentOS 6.6. It's not done pushing yet, but it made the folder, it started doing its work. It'll get there. And what I'm going to do now is, while it's loading, I'm going to show a couple things that I need to work on. It's done already. All right, we'll come back to that. So we have the image. It's in a registry. Should be good to go. So let's try and pull it from the other host. This is a different virtual machine. Dang it. Yeah, okay. Need to clear that out. Let's see. All right, images. So we have CentOS 6.6, but I want, or we have CentOS 6, but I want 6.6. Docker, oh my god, 6.6. And I pulled it down. Hooray! Come on, Cletus. Try and fill that awkward silence with noise. Singing to yourself. Talking to yourself. It's really weird making these videos. I'm still not used to it. Okay, anyway. Docker run. And we're going to go ahead and run it just for poops and stickers. We're going to run that. We're going to run the bash within that container. And we are root. We're in that container. And we're good to go. I'm not going to show you where I'm at. Sorry for the dings. I'm not sure if those will come through. If they are, they're pretty loud and annoying. Those are other things that I have running. Ignore them for now. But that's basically it. We had that one. We just created that and retagged it, put it in our own repo, and pulled it back down on a second client using SSL. Speaking of SSL, that is one of the things. There are two things we need to do. One of which is to make some sort of a visual aid, perhaps, to be able to browse the repository, because right now you can't. The only way you can browse the repository is by checking through in here, and that's not entirely useful, but I guess it's better than nothing. The other thing is the Docker logon is there's no logon, so we want to kind of restrict access to that repository right now. It'd probably have to be IP based or something. I'm still reading through documentation and help on how to get that all set up. But the short version is not that short. But we have repository management going on, registry. Anywho, I'm going to try and wrap this video up real quick. There's a little bit of setup to get this thing going. I'm going to try and document it, wipe everything out, do it all again. Testing the documentation. The certificate is a valid certificate to an extent. I say that because I created the cert through a hosting place called tinycert.org. You can make your own root CA and then issue certs from there. You have to import the root CA as a trusted store in both the hosting machine and the client that's going to connect to it, obviously, so that they all say, hey, I trust that host, or that certificate authority. But other than that, I'm quite happy. Yeah. All right, deuces.